Hello students, in the previous class we have gone through the parametric function, differentiation for parametric functions. Today we will further proceed and we will discuss how to go with the second order derivatives. Here is the example I am taking up. Let y is equal to, this is x cube plus sin x plus 2ex. So I have taken a function, this is, and we want to go for the derivative first and second simultaneously. So first of all, we'll differentiate both sides with respect to x, and it will be simple dy by dx, and that will be equal to 3x square, sin x is cos x, and 2 is outside and ex is ex itself. But our motive is not conclude here, then we have to move further. So differentiating again both sides with respect to x. This time dy by dx will be the function, and the previous it was y is the function. So what we'll do, d of dx of dy by dx. So this time we are differentiating dy by dx. This is 6x, cos x is minus sin x, and this is 2 outside and ex is ex. But how we write down? This will be d2y upon dx square. This is 6x minus sin x plus 2ex. What basically, this is the double derivative. And how we can represent it? There are so many ways to represent it. We can write down y double dash also. This is cx, 6x sin x plus 2ex. Again, we can write down also f double dash x, that will be sin x, and this is 2ex. So this is the way of representation of double derivative. This is said to be a second order derivative. Now further I am taking another example. Example number 2. Y is equal to, let us suppose that this is tan inverse of x. I will go for differentiating both sides with respect to x. What will happen? That will be dy by dx. This is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Further we will transform it here in this, cross it like this. This is 1 plus x square dy by dx is equal to 1. But our motive is to go with the second order derivative. So we will differentiate again, differentiating both sides again with respect to x. What will happen? This is the u and this is the v function, the product functions. First we will go with the 1 plus x square, we will leave as it is, and we will differentiate dy by dx. That will be d2y upon dx square plus dy by dx will take outside, and we will take differentiation of 1 plus x square, that is 2x, and right side it will be 0. So finally what will happen here, we will have a configuration like this. This is 1 plus x square, this is d2y upon dx square plus 2x dy by dx, and that will be equal to 0. So we will have a configuration like that. So we'll have few more examples. I am putting the third example. Now I am taking third example. Let y is equal to, example number third, this is y is equal to a sin x plus b cos x. Now we want to go with further. We have to prove that this is d2y upon dx square plus y is equal to 0. How will go for? Given is y is equal to a sin x plus b cos x. So differentiating both sides, first of all, both sides with respect to x, that will be dy by dx, and this is a sin x is cos x differentiation for that, and this is minus b of sin x because differentiation for cos x is minus sin x. But our motive is not to go for only dy or dx, but our motive is to go for the double derivative. So I'm differentiating again both sides with respect to x, and we are getting this is d2y upon dx square. This is a minus sign is there because cos is there, sin x, and this is minus b cos x. When we take minus common from both the term, this will be a sin x and plus b cos x, and this is nothing but this is basically a y which function we have taken up. So this is minus of y, therefore d2y upon dx square will be equal to that. Finally it will be d2y and dx square plus y will be equal to 0. Hence result follow. This is the way to go with the proof for these type of function in terms of the second order derivative. I am taking the fourth example for you. Example number 4. This is y is equal to sine inverse of x, and prove that 1 minus x square d2y upon dx square minus x dy by dx will be equal to 0. How will proceed for this one? This is given is y is equal to sine inverse x. What I am doing? Differentiating both sides with respect to x. This is dy by dx, and that will be 1 upon root under 1 minus x square, because derivative for sine inverse x 1 upon root under 1 minus. Now I am crossing it like this again. This is root under 1 minus x square dy by dx is equal to 1. Now for further proceeding, I am squaring both the sides. Squaring both sides. This is 1 minus x square dy by dx whole square, and that will be equal to 1 square. Now our motive is to go for the derivatives in terms of the second order, because we have the proof involves the second order derivative. So again I am differentiating both sides with respect to x. 1 plus I x square I will take, 1 minus x square will take outside, and we will go for the derivative for this one. This will be 2 dy by dx, because we have to follow chain rule here, and then d2y upon dx square. Further we will take plus sign there. We will take dy by dx whole square outside, and we will differentiate 1 minus x square, that is minus 2x, and right side it will be 0. Finally it will be 2 dy by dx into d2y upon dx square into 1 minus x square minus 2x dy by dx whole square. What we are seeing in the both the term 2 dy by dx is common, so we will take common that, and finally it will be d2y upon dx square 1 minus x square outside, and this is minus of x dy by dx is equal to 0 by taking the common 2 dy dx outside. So this is the way we can prove this result. Hence result follows. Hence result follows. So these are examples we have taken for the secondary derivative, how to go with the secondary. I am putting few examples for that, adding, in fact, attaching few questions related to the secondary derivative in terms of the simultaneous process and all. Just try to get it, and after getting that, we'll again pass you a few more questions and few more examples so that you can understood how to go with the second order derivative. Today I am concluding here, saying all of you, thank you, God bless you.